A Hayesville teacher in Vegas for more than the big game. He may be coming home with a win as well. Sports director Zach Martin is live outside of Allegiant Stadium. And Zach, how is Kelly Kennedy feeling?
Hey, Julia. Hayesville native Kelly Kennedy has been a season ticket member for the Kansas City Chiefs for years, but he never thought his devotion to his favorite NFL team would land him where he is now with the opportunity of becoming the NFL's Fan of the Year for this season. Now, Kennedy, he arrived in Las Vegas earlier this morning. He says he's already ran into many of the other Fan of the Year nominees from around the country, and what makes this week even more special for Kennedy is that he is one of only 2 nominees who will get to see their favorite team play in Super Bowl 58. While Kennedy is as loyal to the Chiefs as anyone, this will be the first time he has a chance to watch his team compete for the Lombardi Trophy in person. He says this is a trip that he and his family will never forget.
Yeah, this is something that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. My wife and I have talked about coming out here and for the week of and then going home and watching the Super Bowl at home, but something's always come up and it's never been able to happen. So this is wonderful. Her and I both this will be something that we'll remember for the rest of our lives, and it's going to be a hard time to top it.
Coming up on the news at 6, we will hear again from Kennedy as he continues to prepare for the NFL Honors Award show tonight, where he will find out whether he is the first Kansas City Chiefs fan to ever win NFL Fan of the Year. Here for you from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Zach Martin, KSN Sports.
And of course, we are excited for Kelly. But Zach, quick question for you. So this is your 2nd straight Super Bowl, and last year you went to Arizona. And well, on Radio Row, you asked several people who they thought would win. Many of them said the Eagles, and of course they were wrong. So a 2-part question for you tonight. Did you return, and did you run into any of the same people? And who do they think is going to win this time?
Next hit's not for another 2 minutes. Topeka has already talked. We're at Topeka.
Yeah, so a lot of the fans that I spoke with say that a lot of the people I spoke with rather, said that they last year picked the Philadelphia Eagles, and there was a lot of them. But this year, a lot of people I was talking to, probably an 80-20 kind of split line there, says that the Chiefs are going to win simply because they cannot pick against Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes and everything that the Chiefs have overcome this year.
You know, they're good being the underdogs, but it's always hard to doubt the Mahomes effect there. Zach, thank you so much.
Just 3 more sleeps until the Chiefs play for another Super Bowl title, taking the field in Las Vegas. And that's where we find KSN Sports Director Zach Martin. He joins us now to preview the game. Zach, how's it going there?
Hey, Asia, just what a matchup we have brewing for Super Bowl 58 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I had the chance to go down earlier to what I'm calling the world-famous Super Bowl Radio Row and catch up with a lot of experts on their thoughts for this matchup. And one legend I was able to talk to was former Chiefs left tackle Willie Roaf. Now, Willie Roaf, he is, of course, a legend in Kansas City, one of the best left tackles the NFL's ever seen. And maybe it's just because they knew that we were talking to someone from Wichita, but an overwhelming amount of the total people I spoke with have the Chiefs winning what could be their 3rd Super Bowl in the last 5 seasons. And that Chiefs legend I caught up with, left tackle Willie Roaf, he broke down the matchup for me, says he has the Chiefs coming out on top 34-31.
And Patrick Mahomes takes it to another level. You saw Kelsey, what he's done in the playoffs, and no turnovers. So Patrick Mahomes not turning the ball over, and we can get Purdy to give us 1 or 2, then I think it'll be a good thing because that defense, the Chiefs defense is solid. So it's gonna be a chess match. It's gonna be a good battle.
Okay, our Super Bowl coverage is just really beginning, guys. Coming up later tonight on the news at 10 o'clock, I'm going to talk to another former Chiefs offensive lineman in Jeff Schwartz, get his thoughts on the game, as well as some other NFL experts to get their thoughts on Super Bowl 58. Here for you from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Zach Martin, KSN Sports.
The clock is ticking down to Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight we learned Hayesville's own Kelly Kennedy, the Kansas City Chiefs Fan of the Year, did not snag that title of NFL Fan of the Year. That title went to Green Bay's nominee. KSN Sports Director Zach Martin is in Vegas. And because the game is being played in the sports betting capital of the world, he asked what experts are saying about the matchup.
Hey guys, so I am in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is arguably the gambling capital of the world. So I thought it'd be a good idea to talk to some experts and get their thoughts on the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 58. Now, one of the most well-known gambling experts regarding the NFL is Warren Sharp, founder of Sharp Football Analysis. He is a walking encyclopedia of NFL gambling knowledge. Many of the experts I spoke with say they're taking the Chiefs simply because of how quarterback Patrick Mahomes has played this postseason. But for Sharp, the thinking goes a lot deeper than that.
That's the frustrating part to me, was if I was looking at this game initially, all the people who were betting the Chiefs are like, we're just betting the Chiefs because you bet Patrick Mahomes is a dog. And I think that's the laziest analysis to have, and I did not want to be any part of it. So that's why I was initially looking at, there's probably value on San Francisco, because all these people are lining up just to bet Patrick Mahomes is a dog without studying the information. But when I actually spent a bunch of time looking at the information, I don't care if Patrick Mahomes is a dog or not. I care about the coaches, the strategies, the matchups, the personnel, and I'm seeing a little bit more edges as I'm going through it for the Chiefs.
Sharp also had a very unique prop bet that I think some people might be interested in. He believes that it is actually a San Francisco 49ers player who might be able to have some success in fullback Kyle Juszczyk. Juszczyk's over-under on receiving yards is only 2.5, and Sharp is very confident that he will be able to make that happen in Super Bowl 58. We're going to have plenty more coming up a little bit later in sports, including hearing from former Chiefs offensive lineman Jeff Schwartz as our coverage from Super Bowl 58 continues. Here for you from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Zach Martin, KSN Sports.
Super Bowl 58 is just days away, and the Kansas City Chiefs are getting ready to play a talented 49ers team. KSN Sports Director Zach Martin is in Las Vegas, and he spent all day talking to players and experts. He joins us now with how they expect the game to go.
Asia, there are 1,000 ways this Super Bowl 58 matchup could go, but a lot of the people that I've been speaking with have been focusing in on the trenches for both the offensive and defensive lines for the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers. So I thought, who could be a better person to talk to than former Chiefs offensive lineman Jeff Schwartz, who played for KC during Andy Reid's first season with Kansas City back in 2013. Not surprisingly, he says he does like the Chiefs in this matchup, but it's not because of the KC offensive line like you'd think. He actually believes it comes down to the Chiefs' defensive line and their ability to get after San Francisco's second-year starting quarterback, Brock Purdy.
I think really if the Chiefs can kind of disrupt Brock Purdy, I feel like that's a big part of this game. What can Spags do to sort of get him off his game? Because I think Chiefs offensively should be fine with the way their matchup with Niners defense. It's can you get Brock Purdy off his game early in the game, make him sort of see things he doesn't really see. If you can find ways to slow him down.
Okay, so our coverage from Super Bowl 58 is wrapping up for this evening, but we are nowhere near done yet. As the week marches on, we will continue to talk to more and more experts to get their thoughts on this matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 58. Here for you from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Zach Martin, KSN Sports.